Hello everyone, this is Breanna Rutter, author of the book The Natural Hair Bible and founder of howtoblackhair.breannarutter. And for these special videos, I love to answer all of the questions you all send me via email. So if any of you have any questions that you would like for me to answer, be sure to check out the description box below for additional information. So without further ado, we're going to get right on into it. And I was sent an email by a lady named Ashley. Ashley wrote me a message and she told me that her hair is getting pretty long and she's excited about it. But the one thing that bothers her so bad is that every time she washes her hair, it condenses into a very small afro. So I know how frustrating it could be, and that's why I cannot wait to do this specific video for you. And I'm going to give you some reasons as to why you're experiencing this with your hair and what you can do about it. So my number one thing that I really want to say is that as soon as I read this email, I just assumed that she had natural hair. She didn't tell me whether her hair was relaxed or natural, but this is a very common thing that goes on with natural hair versus relaxed hair. So I feel like it's safe to assume that that's the case. And I just want to tell you that that is completely natural. You are going to experience shrinkage. That's just the way the game goes. When you have natural hair and you wash it, or some humidity gets to it, or it gets wet, it's going to shrink up. That's the nature of your hair. It wants to continue to bend and twist and curl and coil and wave, no matter how straight you try to put it inside of a style. So just be confident in the fact that that does not deter whether or not your hair is healthy or bad. That's just the natural chemistry, the natural life of your own hair. So the second part to answering this question to help her with her shrinkage when she is washing her hair is that you really want to make sure to keep in mind to keep it stretched while you're washing it. Some people feel like it's best to wash their hair while it's free, and what I mean by free is that it's not contained in twists or braids. So by washing your hair free, this does lead to a lot of single strand knots. But depending on how curly your texture is, you probably can get away with it if you have more of a looser wave pattern. But usually for those of us who have really tight patterns, like type 4 category, specifically type 4C hair, you have to put it in twists and braids, or when you're finally done washing, you're going to spend a lot of time detangling your hair. So just make sure, if that is something you're already doing or not, that you keep in mind you want to keep your hair as stretched as possible in twists or braids when you're washing it. Also, if you need more suggestions, I went into detail in my book, The Natural Hair Bible, about developing a hair regimen. I had written out graphs and different types of steps that you want to incorporate depending on how your hair is and what your curl pattern is to help you when you are washing your hair. So as well as putting your hair in braids or twists and following a regimen that works for you, you can help the process when it comes to washing your hair, but you will never be able to run away from shrinkage. So I hope that has helped you and all of you who are watching. And remember to check the description box below for more information on this topic, and also so that you can email me your questions. But until then, I will see you all in my next video.